We're now joined by Shennell McCloud, CEO of Project Ready NJ. Good to see you, Shennell.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Doing all right. Tell everyone what Project Ready is.
Yes, so Project Ready is an organization that I founded a little over 2 years ago with the mission of two things. One, to make sure that we're educating the community around all of their voting options and what it means for them to be able to exercise their vote. And two, to make sure that the community understands the importance of being able to utilize all of the tools and resources provided to them in order to be able to vote. One of those examples, Steve, is making sure that people understand the process for voting by mail.
So let's play this out a little bit. We're taping this on the 22nd of September. It'll be seen before and after this historic election on November the 3rd.
Yes, and today is also National Voter Registration Day, which is why I'm very excited to be joining you on this particular day.
Got it. Now let's do this. For those who question the vote by mail process and say, I just want to go to the polls myself. There are fewer polls in New Jersey. It's more challenging to do that. Talk about vote by mail and why you believe it is not only safe and appropriate in this pandemic, but you believe in terms of the issues having to do with race,
yes,
economics, and social justice, it's connected.
Yes, absolutely. Don't be afraid to vote by mail. Here's why. In May, we had the opportunity to see for the first time ever a 100% vote by mail process. And in that process, we were able to iron out a lot of the kinks that I think came with voting by mail. For example, 11% of the ballots, unfortunately, during May 12th were rejected. We were able to see only a 2% rejection rate as we entered the July primaries. Why? Because the state of New Jersey was able to relax some of the policies that lent to people's signatures not being able to match. And that also lent to the post office not being able to have the appropriate ballots postmarked on time. And so the beauty of that May 12th election is now we're able to see policies put in place, advocates that have come out in order to make sure that the vote by mail process is seamless and easier for us to be able to use.
So,
I want to mention another thing, Steve. We also now have ballot boxes that are across the Essex County, because Essex County is where I'm representing, also across the state of New Jersey, where you can drop off your ballot securely. Someone will come and pick it up and directly take it to your clerk's office. So you don't even have to worry about the post office if you choose not to rely on them.
So here's the thing. Again, we'll be seeing this interview will be seen before and after the election. But President Trump and others, he is the president as we speak. And either way, whether he wins or loses, will be the president into January 2021. He says it's a fraud. This is a setup. This is wrong. And it's no real way to vote in the middle of this pandemic. And safety is not the issue. The only way to vote is in person, you say?
Yes. So no, that's not what I say. I say that we should have the opportunity to be able to vote in person, and we should also have the opportunity to be able to vote by mail if we choose. I have personally went door to door in order to talk with people who actually wanted a vote by mail ballot. Why? Because they couldn't make it out to the polls because they may have been sickly. They may not be able to actually stand on the polling line, or they may actually have to work during the time that you're able to go and vote. So we need to make sure that as advocates in our local communities that we have access to vote by mail and that we're holding all of our elected officials accountable to ensure that it is a seamless, equitable process the way voting should be.
Shennell, do you believe this, regardless of this election, do you believe that vote by mail, by the way, let's make sure we put up Project Ready NJ's website. I'm sure our team has been doing that. Do you think this is the wave of the future?
Yes, absolutely.
You do?
And I do.
Even after the vaccine, even after we get much better with COVID, you still believe we'll be doing this?
Even after, in the last election, the May election that I just referenced, we were able to see in a very small local election here in Newark, New Jersey, upward from a 20% increase in people who were actually participating in the voting process. I 100% think that vote by mail is not going anywhere. And I think it's in our best interest to, again, make sure that the process is working for us, because that's what this is all about. Voting should work for us. We should be able to do it from home or we should be able to do it in person seamlessly.
Project Ready NJ, Shennell McCloud is the CEO. She's a Newarker from Brick City, my hometown. I know, see, there's a Newark thing. People don't get it sometimes.
It's a Newark thing. That's why when they said Steve wants to talk to you, I said Steve can have wherever he wants.
Well, listen, I appreciate that, but more importantly, we appreciate all the work you're doing for the citizens of Newark and beyond. All the best, Shennell. You take care now.
Have a good day.
You got it. We'll be right back after this.
Bye.
State of Affairs with Steve Adubato is a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the Turrell Fund, supporting Reimagine Childcare, PNC, Grow Up Great, NJM Insurance Group, the New Jersey Education Association, the North Ward Center, the Russell Berry Foundation, Caldwell University, and by St. Joseph's Health. Promotional support provided by NorthJersey.com and Local IQ, part of the USA Today network, and by New Jersey Monthly.
Being a kid is all about playing, laughing, and having fun. Doing what they do best, from rolling in leaves to building a snowman. But when illness or injury slows your little one down, you want the best pediatric care possible. Turn to the experts at the St. Joseph's Children's Hospital to get your superhero feeling super again. St. Joseph's Health, helping kids be kids.